the most insane way a person got arrested for stealing from a charity they found. I was scrolling through Instagram when I saw this post from my school about Bryce. Bryce, who never turned in a single homework assignment without begging someone for answers, had apparently started a charity. Not just any charity, a charity for underprivileged kids to get school supplies. The post had 400 likes. Teachers were commenting things like, "So proud of this young man," and the local news had done a whole segment on him. I stared at my phone like I'd just been shown proof that the earth was flat. This was the same kid who once tried to sell me a rare Pokemon card that was literally printed last month. The same kid who got detention for trying to charge freshmen $5 to use the microwave. And now he's Mother Teresa. The charity blew up fast. He raised $15,000 in 2 months. Donation boxes in every grocery store, coffee shop, and gas station in town. The school even let him skip classes to manage operations, which is insane, because this kid couldn't manage to bring a pencil to class. Then things got weird. Bryce showed up to school one day with a brand new gaming PC setup. Not like a decent one, a full RGB light show, 3 monitors, the kind of setup that makes your electricity bill cry. A week later, limited edition sneakers, then AirPods Max, then a Hypebeast jacket that cost more than my car insurance. People started asking questions, and his answer every single time was the same. "My uncle sent me money." Bro, you've never mentioned an uncle in your life. You once cried in the cafeteria because you couldn't afford chicken nugget. Now your uncle's Elon Musk. Me and my friend Camilla weren't buying it, so we decided to volunteer. We told him we wanted to help sort donation, and he got all weird about it. Kept saying, "I've got it under control and I don't really need help right now." But we pushed, and eventually he caved. Told us to meet him at his house on Saturday. We showed up, and he led us to his garage. The garage where he supposedly stored all the supplies for underprivileged kids. We walked in, and I swear to God, there were maybe 30 notebooks, some pencils, a box of crayons that looked like they came from a dollar store clearance rack. That was it, for $15,000. The rest of the garage, stacks of boxes, Nike boxes, Supreme boxes, a PS5 still in the package, another PS5 that wasn't in the package, and what looked like an entire sneaker store's inventory. Camilla looked at me. I looked at her. We both pulled out our phones and started taking pictures of everything. Bryce noticed, and his whole face went pale. He tried to laugh it off like, "Oh yeah, I'm donating some of my old stuff too." Bro, the boxes still have price tags. We didn't say anything, just smiled, said thanks for letting us help, and left. Camilla's mom works for the school district. We showed her the photos that same day. She didn't even hesitate. Called the school board, who called the police. Turns out, Bryce had been pocketing about 90% of the donations. Only bought supplies when someone specifically asked to see proof, and even then, bare minimum. The rest, straight into his personal shopping spree. 2 weeks later, we're sitting in the cafeteria eating lunch. Normal day, then the doors open, and 2 cops walk in. The whole cafeteria goes silent. Everyone's staring. The officers walk straight to Bryce's table, and one of them says his full name out loud. Bryce froze mid-bite, chicken tender halfway to his mouth. They told him to stand up. He tried to play it off. Asked what this was about. The cop said, "You're under arrest for fraud and theft." The cafeteria exploded. People screaming. Phones out. Someone yelled "World Star" for no reason. Bryce's face went from confused to panicked to completely blank in about 3 seconds. They cuffed him right there. Walked him out through the main hallway. Everyone was recording. Teachers were standing in doorways with their mouths open. One kid started clapping, and then half the cafeteria joined in. By the time school ended, the story was already on the news again. Same reporter who praised him 2 months ago was now covering his arrest. Bryce got charged with charity fraud and had to return everything he bought with the money. The PS5, the sneakers, the gaming setup, all of it. His parents had to pay back thousands of dollars. He got expelled, and the funniest part, his uncle never existed. Turns out he just thought no one would question him because he had a charity.